Hey guys, Hotshot here, and I wanted to go over pretty much my plans for the new year, considering since 2023 is wrapping up and we're almost to the holidays, and yesterday was my birthday. I turned 21. I wanted to really reflect on this year and kind of give what happened to the channel and how far I've gained since. And so overall this year I did pretty well in the beginning, and then towards the end of the year, like for now, I fell off, only because I messed up on my part, because I lacked a lot of consistency in the first part of it. In total, like for the views I was getting on every video, like obviously I wasn't reaching like 1,000 views per video, but overall I definitely in the beginning I was starting out with YouTube and doing Evil Dead content, and it was actually starting off pretty much okay, and then afterwards I did one short, and then I started getting subs on the channel, and it started to grow slightly, because right now currently I'm at 220 subs. The reason why I fell off was because I stopped uploading for like almost 2 weeks or 3 weeks almost, because of work, and then I wasn't really uploading as much, and then I fell off, and then I tried to do it again, and once I quit my job, like at one point I was like, alright, I'm gonna do YouTube full time, and then I made a mistake, and in that mistake I wasn't making money, and I needed time away from my job because it was just a toxic environment. I did go back to that job though, just part-time, and it actually is a lot better on my schedule, so I'm off Monday through Thursday, and then I go back Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And in that time frame, I reflected on what I did wrong, and pretty much now, for next year I really want to work on being a lot more consistent. I want to grind out and branch out to other games. I know Smite did pretty well on this channel. I definitely want to go back to making content on that. Since Evil Dead is no longer getting content, I know people still play the game, but in terms of just overall, I can't play Evil Dead for more than probably a couple of games, or even less than 2 hours, because the game does get a little bit boring after a while, because obviously when you load up the game, you forget there's no new content coming. So for next year, I'm waiting for Suicide Squad and potentially Killer Clowns, or maybe I can do a single player series or survival series, whatever. Like when I say our story, any single player game that has a story to it, I would love to do more on that. Just overall, I definitely just don't think, for the moment, I enjoy playing Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I know the game has been in a weird state right now where there was a lot of people playing it, and then at one point it fell off, and then right now there's less than 1,000 people playing TCM on Steam, and the only reason why it's doing sort of okay right now is because of Xbox Game Pass. And for Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I might do a long, maybe possibly a podcast sometime down the road. I'd love to do a podcast where I go over my frustrations with the game and what I think are a problem. But overall, the only reason why I play Texas Chainsaw Massacre is because for the content, is because it's hard to make content on the game when there's already a lot of people playing the game. That's there's no new beginners at the game. Now, if there are new people, it's most likely going to be on console. The main point is that it's hard to make content on the game because there's not enough, or the game is just in a stale spot. And now I know a lot of people are going to say, well, Nancy Danny and the new map dropped recently, last month. Yeah, it dropped last month, but the content was just a little bit lackluster, and the map is cool and all, but recently, playing the game, I'm getting Nancy's house 24/7, and it's just kind of obnoxious having to, still there are still a lot of bugs in the game. There are still a lot of character problems in the game. Leatherface is still an issue. Johnny's still an issue since they reverted his nerf to his speed lunge, and now he's just he's being played every single game, and it's just getting obnoxious, him just swinging consistently like a maniac. Now, I could rant about TCM's problems in another video, where I can go off a little bit on what I think the problem with the game is, and like I said, one of them is content. Now, like, having Nancy as a killer is all cool. Like, I'm not against that or anything like that. It's just sometimes, like, there could have been something else instead. Like, yeah, having a new killer and family member is cool and all, and having a map brings variety to the game. But at the same time, for what it was worth for having content, you know, $10 per character is still a weird pricing thing. And people are still going to pay for it regardless for the content. Now, as far as, like, branching out other games, like, I do want to upload Smite. I do want to do probably For Honor 2 at one point again, because I do have a Griffin guide on the channel, but really didn't do well. But I would just upload whatever makes me happy, so I can actually have a video up there. I would say, like, every once in a blue moon, I would probably upload some Evil Dead content again. Like, not content in terms of, oh, there's something brand new, but just maybe, like, a few Necromancer games in or something to still prove that, you know, I can still play Necromancer right now for, like, maybe a couple of games and then get off, because I can't play Evil Dead for more than that period of time. But I would say, in terms of just anything else, like, right now I'm waiting for Suicide Squad next year, possibly Killer Clowns, or whatever is new in the horizon for any new games, because the asymmetrical genre is in a really bad spot. I know I did, like, you know, maybe like 2 or 3 Dead by Daylight videos, but at the same time, the game is just not really the game I used to love anymore. And the only reason why I could say that is because, you know, I played Dead by Daylight since, like, I'm gonna say probably, like, during my high school year, which was, like, you know, 2017, 2018, during that time frame. I didn't play it, like, when the beta first came out or whatever the game dropped, but I played in the years where, like, the game was, like, in its fun state, and, like, everything was, you know, on the up and up. Like, my first ever game was with my buddies, and we did a custom match, and I played Wraith for the first time, and it legit felt so weird. I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because my friend got me into it, and I actually, going forward into it, I was just like, ooh, maybe I could do YouTube on Dead by Daylight. And then, like, playing it for so many years later, like, I'm happy I didn't, because right now the game is just in a weird spot. Like, Chucky got added to the game recently, and he's one of my most favorite iconic killers in the horror franchise. And then, like, you know, seeing, like, community's reaction to playing against him, like, every game, like, apparently, like, Chucky's just super boring to go against. Like, he has, like, the Wesker effect, where a lot of people are overpicking him, and then, like, the game just gets boring, and then overall nobody wants to play against Chucky. And that, when I hear that, it sends me in a way where, like, I don't even want to play the game, because, you know, Chucky is an iconic killer. I mean, I played him for, like, 2 or 3 games, and I just got bored in a way, because I'm just like, you know, the maps are terrible, and then, like, you know, survivors are acting like they're hard shit when I came and play the killer I normally want to play. Because, like, if I was Wesker or Deathslinger, even though I kind of gave up the game when Deathslinger got nerfed, and that just set me off in a way where I'm just like, yeah, I don't even want to play, because, like, my killer got nerfed. And I know a lot of people, there are people that still play him, you know, props to you, but I can't play the way he's played when I used to play him, because I always go for, like, long distance shots, and I still can't even play him well like I used to. So I don't know what's going to happen next year. I just think TCM needs to get back on its popularity again. You know, I'm hoping that Smite next year, you know, what's funny is, for Smite, I actually enjoyed making content on it, even though it wasn't, like, super anything, like, crazy worth, you know. And the thing with Smite 2 is, as well, it's a fun game. I'm not really a competitive person. I don't really like the rank scene that much, because I feel like sweating my balls off every game is fun. But for the most part, I can just load up a game of Joust and just chill and upload something on that to kind of give an incentive to play. But overall, I'm just, for the ASM genre, like, if I wanted to do something for that, I can just do TCM stuff, but I just want to branch out on other games. Like I said, I'm waiting for Suicide Squad, because that game looks really good. I did play I think it was the alpha test, or the closed alpha test, or whatever it was. the game is fun. I can't go into details about it because I signed an NDA. But overall, I think for the most part, next year I just need to really stay consistent. I need to stay on one game that could probably help the channel grow even bigger. You know, with TCM, I sort of having doubts trying to upload stuff onto it. But, like, I can make funny videos on it probably if I actually take the time to do it. But I think overall where my channel is going right now, I just need to stay on a schedule where I can, or even if I can't upload every single day, I can probably do like Monday, Wednesday, Friday or something, or and then edit on the weekends and try to get a video out for that. But if I can't upload every single day, then like that's just my problem, is that sometimes scheduling can get in the way where one day I don't really feel like uploading something, or you know, whatever happens to be the case, where the game is either stale or the game I'm playing shut down because, you know, license holders are just trashed. I don't know. If you guys have any game recommendations and you have a I don't know, something to really give me a way to grow my channel, I'll definitely do it. You know, we'll see then. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys have any suggestions, let me know. Like, comment, and sub if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you guys on the next one. And you guys always remember what to do when you're at this channel. Do the one thing, and stay groovy.